Are you tired of airport security hassles because you're still following outdated TSA rules? You're not alone. Many travelers face unnecessary delays, frustration, and even fines by not knowing the latest regulations. This video from Altitude Guide is your essential guide to the most important TSA and airport security updates for 2025, the crucial information airlines often overlook. Whether you're a frequent flyer or planning your next getaway, this guide will help you avoid common mistakes and navigate checkpoints smoothly. Subscribe to Altitude Guide for practical weekly travel tips. Don't forget to check the description for helpful resource links and recommended travel gear. Chapter 1. The New Age of TSA Scanning. AI-enhanced CT scanners are revolutionizing airport security by providing high-resolution 3D images of luggage, allowing TSA agents to better understand its contents. This technology eliminates the need for travelers to remove electronics or liquid bags from carry-on bags, speeding up screening times and reducing physical contact. However, this technology is currently only available at select airports across the US, leading to confusion and delays. To avoid last-minute confusion and ensure a smooth journey, travelers should verify if their departure airport uses the new CT technology before leaving. As more airports adopt this technology, being informed ahead of time is crucial for a stress-free experience. As more locations adopt this technology, it's essential to be aware of the benefits for a stress-free travel experience. Chapter 2. Understanding the Liquids Rule. The TSA's 311 rule for liquids remains in effect at most US airports in 2025, allowing passengers to bring liquids, gels, and aerosols in containers of 3.4 ounces or less, all of which must fit into one transparent, quart-sized bag. This rule was initially implemented to limit the volume of potentially dangerous liquids travelers could carry. While some newer CT scanners at specific locations may offer some flexibility, this is not a nationwide change or a blanket exemption. The implementation and interpretation of these guidelines can vary from airport to airport, so it is best to stick to the strictest version of the 311 rule. Packing liquids as if the rule were universally applied will help avoid unexpected issues or confiscations at the security checkpoint. Chapter 3. Powders under scrutiny. Even your protein. Powdered substances such as protein powder, baby formula, flour, powdered drink mixes, and cosmetics are attracting increased scrutiny from TSA officers at security checkpoints. This increased focus is due to the difficulty in detecting powders in traditional X-ray scanners, making them potential risks for concealing prohibited items or explosives. To avoid screening delays, intrusive bag searches, and unnecessary questioning, passengers are advised to use transparent containers and inform officers about the substance when packing large amounts of powdered substances. This proactive approach can help avoid significant screening delays, intrusive bag searches, and unnecessary questioning, ultimately leading to a smoother experience for passengers. Chapter 4. Power banks. Don't risk confiscation of your lifeline. Power banks are essential for staying connected during long travel days, layovers, and unexpected delays. However, the TSA enforces strict guidelines for their transportation due to potential fire hazards. Power banks with over 100 watt-hours are generally not permitted in carry-on bags unless airline approval is obtained. Chargers with invisible, vague, or missing capacity labels often raise suspicion and are prone to confiscation. To ensure your power bank passes through security, double-check its capacity and leave it at home if worn off or absent. Always carry power banks in your carry-on bag, as they can be accessed and removed in case of a thermal event. Many travelers have lost expensive devices due to failing to meet labeling and placement requirements, leading to frustration and unexpected costs. Chapter 5. Food rules that still catch people off guard. Packing your own food for a trip is often a smart decision, as it is more affordable, healthier, and allows you to cater to your specific dietary preferences. However, it's important to remember that TSA food rules still apply and can lead to unexpected issues at the checkpoint. Solid snacks like sandwiches, whole fruits, granola bars, crackers, and chips are generally permissible in both carry-on and checked bags without special restrictions. However, confusion often arises with spreadable or liquid liquid-like foods like hummus, peanut butter, yogurt, salsa, cream cheese, or large jars of jam. To avoid having your meal confiscated, limit yourself to solid, non-liquid food items for your carry-on, or double-check what's allowed using the What Can I Bring tool on the official TSA website. Chapter 6. TSA. PreCheck, a game changer you're probably not using. TSA PreCheck is a highly efficient tool for speeding through airport security checkpoints. Enrolled travelers can enjoy an expedited screening process without removing shoes, belts, or light jackets, and can take laptops, tablets, or liquids bags out of carry-on luggage. PreCheck lines are shorter and move faster than standard security lanes, saving time and reducing stress. The enrollment process is straightforward, involving an online application, in-person interview, and fingerprinting. Membership is valid for 5 years, offering long-term convenience. Despite these benefits, millions of eligible travelers still choose to use the standard security line. If you fly frequently, investing in TSA PreCheck can save time, energy, and frustration, transforming your airport experience. Chapter 7. How to travel with medication. Essential medications are permitted in carry-on baggage over 3.4 ounces as long as they are medically necessary for your flight. They should be clearly labelled and kept in their original packaging with your name on the prescription label for easy identification. TSA regulations don't require declaring medications to officers, but proactively declaring them can expedite screening and avoid confusion. For more complex cases, such as medical equipment or injectable medications requiring syringes, carrying a doctor's note or prescription can provide clarity to TSA agents and airline staff. Following these proactive steps ensures your essential health needs are fully accommodated and minimizes potential disruptions to your travel plans. Have you ever had an unexpected issue at TSA security? Maybe something got confiscated or delayed your trip. Share your experience in the comments. We'd love to hear how you handled it. Chapter 8. Smart luggage isn't so smart without this key detail. Suitcases with advanced features like charging ports, integrated tracking devices, or remote-controlled locking mechanisms are popular among modern travelers. However, many owners overlook the importance of a lithium battery's easy removal. If the battery is non-removable, it cannot be checked in as checked baggage due to safety concerns about fire hazards. To avoid this, it is crucial to ensure the battery is easily removable before heading to the airport. The battery must be packed separately and carried in a carry-on bag, not checked luggage, as per FAA regulations. This small preparation can prevent costly inconveniences at the airport and ensure safety and compliance when traveling with smart technology. Chapter 9. Pet owners, take note. The TSA now requires separate screening for pet food, particularly canned or wet types, to avoid delays at the security checkpoint. These moist items need to be removed from carry-ons and placed in a separate bin for X-ray screening, similar to how liquids and electronics are handled. To make things easier, it is recommended to store pet food in a dedicated, easily accessible section of your carry-on bag. While some airports are beginning to offer designated pet-friendly screening lanes, these are still rare. Planning ahead and organizing your pet's food in advance is crucial to keep you and your furry friend calm and moving smoothly through security. Chapter 10. Alcohol on planes. What's actually allowed? Miniature alcohol bottles can be brought in carry-on luggage as long as they are under 3.4 ounces, 100 milliliters, in volume and fit comfortably within a single, clear, quart-sized liquids bag, following the 3-1-1 rule. This allows travelers to bring a small personal supply for consumption at their destination, or before boarding. However, the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, strictly prohibits consuming alcohol during a flight for safety and regulatory reasons. Only airline staff are legally permitted to serve alcohol mid-flight. Breaking this rule could result in fines, removal from the aircraft, and legal action. Therefore, while you can bring your tiny bottles, resist the temptation to open them mid-air. Chapter 11. Self-defense tools. Pack with extreme caution. Small self-defense items like pepper spray, tactical pens, or brass knuckles are often unknowingly carried by travelers. These items, even legal in some states, are strictly prohibited by the TSA in carry-on bags due to their potential use as weapons on aircraft. These oversights can lead to significant security risks, such as surrendering the item, a time-consuming secondary screening, missed flight, or civil penalties. To avoid these issues, it is advisable to conduct a thorough bag check before leaving home, emptying all pockets and compartments to ensure no prohibited items are inadvertently in your carry-on luggage. If you must travel with such items, research airline and TSA guidelines for checked baggage, as some may be permitted under specific conditions. Chapter 12. Vaping devices. What you might be missing. Electronic cigarettes and vaping devices are often misunderstood on airplanes due to fire risks and the need for carry-on luggage. They are prohibited in checked bags and must be protected from accidental activation of the heating element. Liquid nicotine or e-liquid must be in a 3.4-ounce container or smaller and placed in a clear quart-sized liquids bag. Misunderstanding these guidelines can lead to confiscation of expensive vaping gear or significant security checkpoint delays. It is crucial to ensure vape devices comply with TSA battery rules, including capacity limitations, and e-liquids are packed correctly according to the 3-1-1 rule. Staying informed and compliant will ensure a smooth journey with vaping essentials. Chapter 13. Carrying cash when it raises red flags. Bringing over $10,000 in cash within the United States triggers additional screening protocols and a mandatory reporting requirement to Customs and Border Protection, CBP. TSA officers may ask questions if they notice unusually large sums of cash during screening. If a clear and credible explanation is not provided, the funds could face further questioning, potential delays, or temporary seizure. To safeguard yourself and your funds, it is best to declare large sums of cash to CBP honestly and be prepared to file a FinCEN Form 105. Carrying documentation that clearly shows the money's legitimate purpose can expedite the process. Transparency and preparedness are key to avoiding complications and ensuring a smooth passage through customs and security. Chapter 14. Facial recognition. You can say no. Airports are increasingly using facial recognition technology at security checkpoints to improve identity verification processes. This technology aims to make the ID check faster and more efficient by matching the face to the identification document. However, it is important for travelers to understand that participation in biometric scans using facial recognition is voluntary. If the user is not comfortable with the technology for privacy or other reasons, they can opt out by requesting their ID be manually checked by a TSA officer. This option allows for control over personal biometric data and is a right as a traveler. Chapter 15. Don't check your tech. Keep it close. This rule is straightforward but often overlooked. Expensive and valuable electronics like laptops, tablets, high-end cameras, drones, and even significant gaming consoles should never, under any circumstances, be packed in checked luggage. These items are inherently fragile and highly susceptible to damage during the rough and tumble process of baggage handling. Furthermore, checked bags are at a higher risk of theft or being misplaced, and losing valuable electronics can be incredibly disruptive and costly. The TSA strongly advises that you keep all valuable technology in your carry-on bag. This allows you to maintain direct control over your devices throughout your journey. Crucially, keeping them in your carry-on also makes them easily accessible during security screening, especially at checkpoints that still require you to remove them from your bag for X-ray scanning. Think of your valuable tech like your passport or wallet. It should always stay with you in your direct possession at all times to ensure its safety and security. Airport security doesn't need to be a headache. Armed with the latest TSA updates and a little preparation, you can travel more efficiently and confidently. Were any of these updates news to you? Have a TSA horror story or a helpful tip? Share it in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to Altitude Guide for fresh travel insights every week. Resource links and top-rated travel products are in the video description. Make sure you check them out before your next trip.